that. So, I know, I told y'all I'm going to be doing half Black History and half, Valentine's. So I'm going to let y'all hear this clip, and then I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on this clip. Give me one second.
It's racism.
That's
and I think we have this is cultural erasure. We've seen it happen before. When Black people were brought from Africa over here, forced to be here, they erased our culture from us. They took our religion away. They took our names away. They took our heritage, everything that related us to Africa. They took it away and replaced it with Western culture. That's what you're doing right now in education. When you look at the AP classes that are taught right now in the state of Florida, you have Chinese language and culture, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Latin, and Spanish. But you can't have African American studies. I have a huge problem with this. And this is a course that was created and cultivated with certain expertise and experience. Henry Louis Gates Jr. was a part of this. This isn't just some thing that they threw together at the last minute. It is put together to teach you about us and who we are through arts and literature, as you were saying, science, civil rights, political science, geography. There's so much more to it. And if every other culture can be taught except for Black culture, that's racist.
That's right.
Okay, here are my thoughts on this. I don't think everything is racism. I think everything is either people being ignorant or just plain stupidity. And here's why. I agree with her that every culture should be taught. Everyone should get to know about their culture. So I totally agree with that. Like, all cultures should be taught, should be allowed to be taught about their culture, no matter what culture they're from. Do I agree with everything being racist? No. Do I agree with people actually being stupid and ignorant about allowing certain things? Yes. Because there was a statement that someone made saying the reason why they didn't want to allow African American studies to be taught is because of they don't feel there's no relevancy to it. They feel like it's mostly ignorance. And I felt like there's no relevancy to a lot of things that's being taught, because we were taught about Christopher Columbus, and I have yet, and they celebrate his birthday. They celebrate this every October, and I have yet to see where there's any relevancy in us learning about someone supposedly discovered America when America was already discovered. And I don't even want to get into the part of, the Indians was here first. Because if we want to go even deeper than that, if we want to do religious, and everybody know I don't truly like doing religious, God made this place. So this place was already discovered. He actually put these people on this earth. So it was already discovered if we want to get really deep into it. But I prefer not to even get deep into it like that. But that's taught. And there's no relevancy to that. So I feel like, and it was also a statement someone was telling me where they felt like Black people doesn't have, they're not truly educated to be having these discussions. And when I heard that, I'm like, what? That is so untrue. Because if we want to be statistically, we're talking statistically, Black women alone is very educated. So I don't understand why someone would even make a statement like that. It's relevant. People should be allowed to talk about their history, because even if you decide you don't want to listen to these people's history, or you don't want to learn about their history, allow them to learn about their own history. Where is it so bad that they can't learn about their own history? You know, so when someone asks me, say, well, Sonia, what do you think about this? I'm like, everyone should be able to, even if I don't want to know about your history, I have that right. So even if they don't want to know about Black history, or they don't want to teach themselves about Black history, African American people have the right, Black people, period, has the right to learn about their history. It is just how it is. Whether you want to listen to it or you don't want to learn about it, that's a choice. But them has their right. So if you want to make it in school where, you know, maybe you don't want other races, and, you know, it is nothing wrong with this. Maybe you don't want other races to know about Black history, but as Black people, they have the right to learn about their own history. So that was my thoughts on it. But give me a minute, because I'm going to show you how statistically Black women alone are very educated. So statistically, Black women, 6.1 earns a bachelor degree, 65.9 earns a doctorate medical and dental degree. The top majors are for Black women alone are health and medical administration services, human and service community organization, social work, public administration, criminal justice and fire protection, sociology, computer and information system, human resources and personnel management, social science, pre-law and legal study, biology science, computer science, physical science, math and statistic, engineering. That's Black women alone. So to say that these people are ignorant or don't have the right because they don't have the intelligence, that's just a flat out lie. You know, there are statistics showing they are very intelligent people. And we're talking about Black women as alone, just alone. So allow these people to learn about their history. Whether you want to know about it, you have the right not to want to know about anyone else's history. And this is my opinion, because someone asked me how did I feel about this. Is my opinion. You have the right to not to know about someone else's history, but allow the people themselves to have that right to know about their history. And I'd like to thank you for listening to Sonia podcast. Please give it a 5-star review on Speakers, Podbean, Apple, iHeart, wherever you see podcast that, please share. Please follow me at son.ia9795, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. Go to my website, http://wordpress.com. Follow my Son Sounds on Instagram. He have an album out on Apple and Spotify. Follow Miss Carr. She have her own affirmation podcast, TJVUCLIN. She have a book called Black Girl in Orange. Please follow King's Flex on SoundCloud, Female Reform, and have a vintage store in New York. And have a blessed night.